how long until people will start to see the difference and feel the difference in these American cities?
Day one.
Day one.
Day one. Day one, we're going to be out on the street.
Chicago's in trouble because your mayor sucks and your governor sucks.
You're not going to intimidate me. You're not going to bully me. I'm not walking away, and I'm not shutting up.
What's going on, guys? We got to talk about Based Tom Homan. This guy is on a tear. He says that they're going to start in Chicago doing mass deportations. You know, the thing that we all voted for so we could make America great again. And while he was at it, he took a couple jabs at woke Mayor Brandon Johnson and woke behind tubby Governor J.B. Pritzker.
It's a warm reception for the man promising ICE enforcement in Chicago.
We're going to start right here in Chicago, Illinois.
Tom Homan, President-elect Trump's border czar.
Chicago's in trouble because your mayor sucks and your governor sucks.
We're going to get it done. Chicago's going to be safer. The streets be safer. We're not going to remove every criminal off the streets of Chicago so someone hurt aliens. But I'll tell you what, a certain percentage are. And I'll never say that every criminal in this city is an illegal alien. I'll never say that every illegal alien is a criminal. I won't say that.
But they all want.
But let me ask you this. When they talk about, you know what? I'm going to end with something else. Let me end with one more thing. They say sanctuary cities are a policy that protects the immigrant community. They want victims and witnesses to feel comfortable going to law enforcement. They won't come to law enforcement. They feel like they're working with ICE. That is a bunch of crap. Because the victim and witnesses of crime don't want the bad guy back in their neighborhood. And that's what sanctuary cities does. Sanctuaries are sanctuaries for criminals only. So they're going to release the criminal back into the community? You think the victim witness really want that? Of course they don't. And let me tell you something. When you release them back in the community, where is that illegal alien likely to re-offend? In the immigrant community.
In the black community.
In the black community.
That's right.
And when you release them in the community, it just means I got to send more agents in the community. We're going to find others. So get rid of the sanctuary policies. We're going to sue sanctuary cities on the next administration. So the position of your mayor and your governor is terrible. I started the speech with that. They're terrible. Come to the table. Come to the table. I welcome you to come to the table and help us protect your communities. But if you don't, get the hell out of the way.
If your Chicago mayor doesn't want to help, he can step aside. But if he impedes us, if he knowingly harbors and conceals an illegal alien, I will prosecute him.
I don't know where the logic comes from that we only want to target specific criminals. The fact of the matter is, once you enter the country illegally, you're already a criminal. Now they're trying to act as though it's not a criminal action to enter the country illegally, when it clearly is. But to make matters worse, we do have gangs out here. Take a look at this ridiculous footage. Like, it's just gangs just hanging out every freaking where.
Moments later, as we're about to leave, Ben and Terry Newsom notice some illegal Venezuelan drug dealers and decide to approach them.
Soy reportero. It's America. It's America. It's a free country, guys. It's a free country. We can film in America. So this is interesting. So they don't want you filming their stuff in America. They're here illegally. ¿Habla inglés? No? No? Mexico or Venezuela?
We later learned from law enforcement contacts that these three thugs are suspected members of the notorious gang known as Tren de Aragua.
Okay. So they're selling drugs out here, doing drugs out here. This is the America. This is the America the Democrats want. There you go. There you go. I told you. Hey, all right. All right, say it again. Again. That's what they think of you, America. That's what they think of you.
The gangs right now in Chicago going toe-to-toe with the migrant gangs. What are you hearing?
Lawrence, thanks for having me. Look, if he really cared about black families, the day the mayor thought about giving resources to non-citizens, illegals, before he gave it to black communities that have been suffering for decades, then he would be more true to his word about black families. That's just an scapegoat, using black people and black families as an scapegoat or a tool for his dirty practices and immigration. Furthermore, Lawrence, the Americans have spoken. The American people have spoken. Black people have spoken. All across Chicago and all across America has spoken and given President Donald Trump a mandate to remove illegals out of our communities because we didn't ask for them. This is a sanctuary city, and we're asking that even be removed because our community should be given the resources first. So we are with Tom Homan. Whenever he calls us here in Chicago, we're going to be on the ground with him to remove these illegals and these migrants and identifying where they are because they have greatly diminish our way of life here in Chicago.
Yeah, you damn right. I want to get rid of some of those people first, if that makes the most sense. But if you happen to run into some other people who also happen to be illegal aliens, right? They already are talking about having illegal alien hotline. Like you could just start calling in and basically having a snitch line to call in illegal aliens, and I'm all for it. Go ahead and offer them people up some cash, okay? Because I'm all for getting these people out of here. I consider it an investment, okay? We invest in making America great again. I'm all for it. Get these freaking losers out of here and have them come in the right way.
Get the hell out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Now, the woke leftist Democrats aren't just sitting by allowing this to happen, because out there in San Diego, California, these guys, I swear, California is so leftist country, it is totally ridiculous because they voted to have what's known as a super sanctuary city. So a sanctuary city wasn't enough. They had to have a super sanctuary city. Take a look.
Today, the San Diego Board of Supervisors voted 3-1 to turn San Diego County into a super sanctuary county, going even further than California's existing illegal immigration sanctuary laws. Under this policy, law enforcement is prohibited from notifying ICE about individuals in custody who have committed violent and heinous crimes like rape, stalking, assault, battery, burglary, child abuse, and more. There was one no vote, Supervisor Jim Desmond, apparently the only non-crazy person on this board. Let's hope President Trump finds a way to defeat these rogue public officials around the country who are hell-bent on endangering the public.
These guys should seriously be up for a criminal prosecution at this point. I mean, not only do you have, effectively, this is like supporting illegal activity. We already have federal laws in place against illegal immigration, and then to come up with laws that basically support something that's against federal law, I feel like that in of itself should be illegal to impede in any way. And then they're trying to say, well, we're not going to impede, we're just not going to assist. You should be forced to assist as well, in my opinion, like, because that's considered impeding. Like if you call the police department and you say, hey, are there any illegal migrants there? And their answer is, well, I can't say no, I can't say yes, I just can't tell you anything, and then just hang up the phone. That's like essentially aiding and abetting criminal activity. If somebody, let's say, for example, shoots and kills someone, you see it happen, the police come and ask you if you saw anything, you're like, nope, I didn't see anything. They find out later that you did, you could be considered an accomplice to the crime. So yes, this should be criminal activity, and in my opinion, these people should be prosecuted.
I will prosecute him.
He's willing to go to jail. I'm willing to put him in jail.
Now, New York Mayor Eric Adams is singing a different tune all of a sudden now that Trump's in office, and he swears that's not what's happening.
Should there be more cooperation with ICE agents, though?
Yes, I do believe that. I stated this prior to the election, and this is what gave me, Marsha. People are saying, okay, after the president-elect is coming in, Eric is now saying different things. No, I was saying this prior to the election.
That's cap! That's cap!
That's cap, and you know.
I was saying those who are committing crimes in our city must be addressed, and we should change the current sanctuary city law to address that issue. Mayor Bloomberg knew that, Mayor Koch knew that, the previous administration altered that, and I thought it was a big mistake.
So do you think you could have any chance of re-altering it, re-changing it so that there's more cooperation?
Well, the city council made it clear they don't want to change that. They stated they're not willing to change the sanctuary city law. I think they're wrong. I have my teams looking at my power as executive orders. I'm going
Is
to
it possible you could do an executive order?
We're looking at that. The legal team, the corporation council that they just approved, they're looking at, the office is looking at, do I have the power to do so? I have to protect the people of this city. That is my North Star. It always has been. And if you are committing crimes on migrants, on immigrants, undocumented, documented, it's all the same to me. And I want to address.
Oh man, that is cap. That's so cap, because I got the footage. I got the receipts. Okay, this guy was against removing sanctuary city status. Now all of a sudden, oh, I've always said that. I've always, fool, you want your pardon. This guy wants his pardon so bad. He's like, look, Joe Biden already out here giving pardons. Like, you already pardoned J6s. Go ahead and hook a brother up, okay? Go ahead and rub elbows real quick. Like, Trump, I always liked you. I spoke out against Biden. I spoke out against him. Go ahead and hook a brother up, okay? They're coming after me. They're after me like they're after you, okay? From a brother to another mother, hook a brother up. But I got the receipts on you, bruh.
Would you consider either suspending or stopping New York City being a sanctuary city until such time as you can cope with the problem? So that would keep people from coming.
Yeah, no, that's not on the agenda at all. You know, and I think of, as we celebrated the birth of Jesus, he was faced with a no more room, but there was a place that was found. And that's what we're doing. We have no more room, but we're still finding spaces and accommodating. And we're going to continue to do that. That is our law, that is our obligation, and that is what's morally right.
This dude think he fooling somebody. Like, don't play. Look, you know what, Eric Adams, maybe all could be forgiven if you go ahead and reverse course here, like it sounds like you are. You know, now Brandon Johnson, like, that dude is just crazy. So no forgiveness, even if he did reverse course, which he hasn't. But Eric Adams, I mean, maybe the people in New York not going to forgive you, but maybe I will. You know, I don't live there. So if you go ahead and make sure that you work hard with Tom Homan, Donald Trump, to go ahead and get these mass deportations going, okay, you keep on speaking out against the Biden administration, go ahead, matter of fact, go ahead and just switch parties, then maybe all could be forgiven. You know, I've made mistakes in the past. You know, I did stupid stuff voting for Democrats, and things change over time. You know, you see the light, you realize these people is evil, they corrupt. They weren't even on Eric Adams' team. He said like 2 things and they just threw him to the wolves. All of a sudden he just indicted on a bunch of BS. So I understand. But either way, Tom Homan is coming. Okay, doesn't matter if you got a super sanctuary city. It don't matter if you got a flip-flop, pollywop Democrat like Eric Adams saying he's going to help or not. The Trump train is coming. The election is over. Okay, the Democrats lost. The cackling Kamala lost. Joe Biden lost. It's over. Trende Aragua's lost. All of these people are lost. It's over with. And the mass deportations are coming, and they can't come fast enough. Those are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate y'all watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
If you're in the country legally, you're not off the table.